want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim, teaching the word in truth and sincerity.
This is Joel 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing right now. We're blowing the trumpet, warning the people of the things that are we're blowing the trumpet and we're warning the people of all the calamities that are going to come upon America. In these last couple of weeks, and we've seen all these calamities, but yet still the people won't wake up and know that the day of the Lord is soon at hand.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
The day of the Lord is nigh at hand. It's coming as a thief in the night.
A day of darkness and of gloominess. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light. Neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Read this real quick. This is Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. That's the point. The Lord made us a prophet unto the nation. So the job of a prophet is to what? Is to forewarn, first of all, people's destruction. You know? So everybody got to know their judgment. Even we're going to be judged for what? The things that come out of our mouth.
Yeah, the word prophet means to save the force.
Yep.
To save the force. I'm telling you the judge what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to do. So what God Jesus Christ is going to do before he does it.
This is Jeremiah 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, war and evil and pestilence. And the same thing that happened before to all the other great kingdoms is going to happen to America. We had the Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, and all those empires fell. And that's the same thing that's going to happen to America.
This is Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdoms.
The sinful kingdom was referring to America. So all forms of wickedness goes on in America. Homosexuality, gay marriage. Like even you had in New Zealand, they passed like last week. They passed laws where gay marriage is accepted. In France, they passed laws where gay marriage is accepted. And yeah, I said that was the concept.
This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
You had an example, I mean a perfect example is in the city of Sodom. The Most High destroyed Sodom because of its homosexuality and all its wickedness. And it says in the scripture that leaving Sodom and Gomorrah as an example of how not to live ungodly.
That's a spirit. That's a spirit. Yeah.
Well, he was going to destroy 5 cities, but he spared 1 for Lot's sake.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we're in the same spirit as Lot was, vexed at all the wickedness that's going on today. That's why we're out here proclaiming the word of the Lord to all these people out here.
It says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Yeah, because the 1/3 are the people that are going to be saved by the
This is 2 Peter 2 and 4. For the Most High spare not the angels that sin, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that should live ungodly. Read that again. This is 2 Peter 2:6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Yeah, so those two examples, Noah, the time of Noah and Sodom, the Most High destroyed the city and that generation. So what makes America any different? You know, like it says in Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
So it's no new thing under the sun. The same thing, the judgment that the Most High had back then, he's going to have again on America.
I'm going to go back to 2 Peter. This is 2 Peter 2:7. And delivered just Lot. This is to back up the brother's point about what he said, you know, in the same condition. You know, whereas Lot was, you know, vexed with the wicked things that were going on within Sodom and Gomorrah. It's 2 Peter 2:7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. All right. So, you know, all these 2/3, all these heathen, okay, these women, so-called white man, the Lord is reserving them, man. The Lord is reserving them for the final destruction, all right? Like this devil smirking and smiling. The Lord's saving him for destruction.
Devil right here.
That's right, and they're not afraid to admit it.
You gotta stand there and I got this.
Yeah, your father and your mother.
Yeah, you're gonna burn with that shit too.
You know?
Piece of shit.
You know?
Yeah, fuck you.
You know? So the Most High is gonna destroy Satan, okay? The so-called white man, he plays the part of the devil on this earth, man. Okay? But the Lord said, I'm gonna read it again. He said he knows how to deliver the righteous. 2 Peter 2:9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. All right? So the Lord's gonna deliver the elect, man.
And I was tempted to go over and bust that crack in his fucking face.
It can't, but you know what? The Spirit kept them back, you know? And that's how you know we don't got free will, man, because a lot of times where you want to be knocking somebody's head in, man. You know? You want to tear these heathen apart, but we're bound by the Spirit. We can't of our own nothing, or of our own will do anything. But if the Lord sanctioned it to happen, that's it. You know, we're subject to the powers that be. The main power being Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, I was saying, since you in the same chapter, you know.
He's like a businessman, Edomite, businesswoman, Moabite. It's really, really weird.
This is 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Bring it down.
Oh, so we're supposed to be righteous despite of all the wickedness and stuff that goes on. We're supposed to conduct ourselves like the election conduct themselves.
It says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High.
Yeah, so we're supposed to be looking forward to the destruction of America, to the kingdom of the Most High. We're not supposed to be, you know, like these people you see walking down the street, dwelling in the world, not having a care in the world, just living their day-to-day lives like nothing's ever going to happen, like, you know, like America's going to go, like America is just going to go on another 50 years, and, you know, they're worried about getting good jobs.
So the bull said,
Let me read this.
10 years. The 14th Street Israelite, the biggest bitch in Israel. That's what we give you, the biggest bitch in Israel, the 14th Street Israelite. He expected America to continue for another 10 years, which makes no damn sense. So that's not according to what the scriptures say.
That's a wicked spirit.
I don't even make a claim like that.
That's a wicked
You're supposed
spirit.
to haste for the day. You're not supposed to be saying, oh, this many
Yeah, you
years
should
away.
want this thing to go down tonight, man. You should want this thing to go down tonight. Yeah, yesterday. Shit. This is 2 Peter, since he said that, this is 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last day scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Yeah, So you have scoffers believing that you know, America's just gonna go on and stuff like that. Like you have these false prophet Israelites and stuff that don't, like the guys across the street, they don't teach about the ship or the thermonuclear destruction of America. They just, you know,
They don't even come out. They don't even come out, man.
They come out like 2 hours after we out here. You know, or an hour and a half after we out here, they come out. When they got free parking across the street, that's when they come out. Free parking. You know, when the cars move, you know, they have to keep circling the blocks, and they got to pay the parking, circling the block. Then they put their piece of shit truck over there.
Yeah, right.
Unload their shit.
Really, ever since they did get that ticket, man, they stopped coming out. Really, they probably like, they probably were like, oh man, we're getting oppressed. We better hang low. When I got a parking ticket, or almost did. All we did was find a new parking spot, and still kept coming out, you know, at the same time. So they should be adjusting to.
Yeah, but see, they get offended. They get offended when they're being tried. All right.
Oh, yeah.
They get offended when they're being tried.
They're not rooted. Yeah.
You know? So when we get, you know, perhaps maybe, you know, fucked up a little bit, you know, whether it be because of sickness, car accident, whatever the case may be, it don't matter, man. Their spirit is, oh, we gotta try to avoid that the next time, you know? Avoid what, man? If you're covered by the blood, if you're doing the work, the Lord's gonna protect you. The Lord's gonna take you through them temptations to build up your spirit. But see, these guys get offended, man. These guys get offended. They get scared. You know, they bitch up. So they want to come, instead of coming, because it's like the heat of the day, you know, the sun is beating down, you know, all the spirits are riled up, you know, it's controversy just lurking basically at every corner, so they want to try to skip all that, you know, come more during the nighttime, kind of when things get settled down a little bit, you know, the sun ain't beating on everybody, because, you know, the sun put different spirits on people. That sun be beating down on you, start getting agitated, you know, start getting fired up. See, they don't want to deal with none of that, man. They don't want to deal with that controversy. They just want to yell on the fucking microphone all day.
They be having family emergencies too.
Yeah, so-called family emergencies. Wait a minute. Doesn't the scripture say that he that findeth his life shall lose it? Okay? You're supposed to hate your life, man, in this society. All right? You're supposed to hate your life in this society. There's nothing out here for you. There's nothing in America for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And so-called white man shows you that every single day, man. Being oppressed. We're withholding the truth day in and day out, man.
They try to say they just as oppressed as we are.
And they're not.
They're just as oppressed as we are, according to some of these fuckers.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
That's a fucking joke,
yeah,
man.
look at this. When did we ever do this shit to them?
Yeah, constantly.
You know?
Yeah, all we ever got in society was slavery, suffering, and death.
Reading on, it's 2 Peter 3, and I'll start back at 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? I was going to tell you. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.